Hi, I'm Jared Wesley, the Director of Master's Programs in the Department of Political Science at the University of Alberta. I'm here to tell you about a few of the advantages of doing an MA at the U of A. The University of Alberta features one of Canada's most vibrant political science departments. Our faculty are diverse. We study everything from Canadian public policy to Indigenous politics, comparative politics, international relations, and everything in between. The U of A also features some of Canada's most state-of-the-art facilities, particularly in terms of library support and other kinds of research facilities. As a department, we provide our grad students with unparalleled research and teaching training opportunities. Many of our grad students have the opportunity to be TAs, RAs, interns, and the like. Our cohorts are much smaller than you'd find at larger universities across Canada, but bigger than you'd find at smaller universities. We find this as kind of the ideal size. And in a sense, MA students will not only get a chance to interact with each other, but also with our sizable cohort in our PhD program. The U of A also features one of Canada's most vibrant grad student communities. We've got a very engaged Graduate Students Association, and the department social life revolves around grad student activities. Lastly, as a department, we are committed to making sure that all of our students have the financial resources necessary to thrive in grad school. And I'll talk a little bit more about funding in a moment. A lot of students ask, well, which program is for me? The department offers two, one in political science and one in policy studies, but which MA is right for me? It really depends on your area of interest. Political science students are usually drawn to topics that deal with power and distribution of resources, and that's what we normally call politics. While policy studies students are often drawn to topics that deal more with the translation of government direction into action. Students should also consider how they want to learn and what they want to contribute as part of the research community. Those people that are drawn more to formal learning through things like in-depth readings and seminar discussions, and who want to engage in pure social science research will probably be more drawn to the MA in political science. Students, on the other hand, that are more engaged in experiential learning and want to conduct applied research tend to focus on our MA in policy studies. Again, this is a spectrum, however, and we find that students from both programs interact with each other throughout their research, in coursework, and in the social life of the department. In terms of its program structure, the MA in political science features two streams. One is a thesis-based stream, the other a course-based stream. Our MA in policy studies features a practicum stream and a course-based stream. So let's talk about the difference between our thesis and practicum streams. Again, thesis stream is available to students in our political science program. It usually lasts for most students about 24 months. They produce a thesis at the end of that 24-month period in the neighborhood of about 20,000 words. And along the way, students often get great work experience through research and teaching assistantships, or RA-ships and TA-ships. In our policy studies program, our practicum students usually finish their program in about 16 months. They produce, instead of a thesis, about a 7,000 to 9,000 word capstone paper. And our practicum students have the opportunity to take their practicum for credit while being paid over the course of their spring and summer months. Our course-based programs in both the MA in policy studies and political science are very similar. They take approximately 16 to 20 months. Students in both programs are expected to take 27 credit hours worth of courses, which is about 9 courses over the term of their program. And they both produce a capstone project, a paper in some cases, in other cases, some other kind of engaged applied research paper or product in the neighborhood of 7,000 to 9,000 words. As I mentioned before, the Department of Political Science is dedicated to ensuring that all of our students have the funding necessary to thrive in their research programs. All of our students, regardless of which program they choose, are eligible for a variety of different awards, and we are one of the most successful departments in coaching, training our students to be successful in national award competitions as well, like the Social Sciences and Humanities Research Council of Canada. In terms of our own department's internal support, we do hire TAs and RAs out of our MA program, and those are often built into our letters of offer to our students in our political science program. Policy studies students, as I mentioned, are eligible to participate in paid 4-credit practicum opportunities over spring and summer. These are often crafted in the form of internships, which students work a certain set number of hours per week or month and are paid by an outside employer, be it in government or another member of the policy community. This isn't to say that policy study students can't be RAs or TAs and the political science students can't take up internships. They can. It's just that these are the most normal forms of funding for each type of student. In terms of applying, please head on over to our website for more information on deadlines. Typically, applications are accepted between October and January for admission in the following fall semester. If you have any questions about either program, please feel free to contact me at the email address that you find on your screen. We hope that you'll consider the University of Alberta Department of Political Science for your MA program.